Yo, welcome back to a special Sunday edition of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hooley on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with, the homie, my buddy, my dog, man. I call you my brother a little bit too, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother from another mother, whatever. The homie White Mike's in the building. What's up, White Mike?
Oh man, just enjoying another edition of Truth Be Told Sports together. You know, a little excited about tonight. Our special edition here.
It just hit me. We haven't recorded an episode on a Sunday in a very long time, so this is a very special one.
Man, we haven't recorded shout out Hollow Point's missing this. There's reasons why, but we haven't recorded an episode of just you and I.
Oh, in a long time. This is crazy. So yeah, you have White Mike and King Hooley here for Truth Be Told Sports Podcast for the first time in a long time. But today is a very special episode because we jumped back in that ring. A couple weeks ago, we had Brooke Evans on the show. She came in to talk about her upcoming fight on the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship here it's coming this Saturday, as a matter of fact, on October 18th in Hammond, Indiana at the Horseshoe. We talked about her debut. This week, we have the woman that's going to be she's going to be looking at across the ring when that bell rings. We have Marisol Ruelas in the building. Let's bring her on. Let's bring her on. Welcome to the show. What's up?
Hi.
Hey, we don't know if she's breaking any laws yet, but you know what I'm saying? She's here.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, it's a green screen.
It is
green screen. It's 100% a green screen. Hey, really, thank you for sure for taking your time out to join the show. We understand it's fight week. We ran a little bit late because so you were cutting weight, and we understand that that's what's going on. But how are you feeling? What's going on inside right now? Are you getting excited?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm like, it's fight week. Once fight week is like, it's here. You're just running around doing what you got to do, and then so I'm excited. I can't wait to step back into the sports circle and after 2 months. So It's a big turnaround. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's 2 months.
Yeah.
That's very quick. Like you really stepped out and went to training for
another fight.
Another fight.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I think I agreed to it. Not the opponent, but I agreed to fight the day after that last fight.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You said, let me punch somebody.
Yeah, no, literally. They're like, we were sitting in the lobby of the hotel that we were staying at Sturgis. And I met with Tony, who is my manager for Bare Knuckle now. And he's like, they're coming to Hammond, Indiana. And I was like, no, for real? Can I fight on that card? And then he was like, I think they're full, but let me see what I can do. And sure enough, within a week or two, he's like, hey, I have a fight and a matchup for you if you want it. And I was like, say less, put me on it.
Right on. Okay, so for our viewers right now who are interested in knowing who Marisol Ruelas, let us know who you are. Let us know a little bit where you're from. How did you get into combat sports or whatever? What made you want to punch people in the face or receive punches to the face?
I mean, long story short, I was just in sports my whole life. I was in the football team that led me to the wrestling team. And then my teammate offered me to go with him to a MMA gym. And at the time, I was already looking for a boxing gym, but my dad was kind of like, you should do that, watching UFC fights. And so I joined the MMA gym. I kept going. After 2 years of training, the coach was like, hey, do you want to fight? And I was like, sure. I had just turned 8. No, I was still 17 at the time because it was a kickboxing fight.
Okay.
And so I was like, yeah, sure. I went in, then did another kickboxing match, and then did some MMA MMA. I did MMA for a few years. I turned pro in 2018.
Mm.
Then kept going for my pro career. I fought for like Combate Americas, King of the Cage. Then I got married, had a baby, retired for a little bit, came back, fought MMA, and then started doing some power. I did power slap earlier this year.
Yeah.
We saw that. We saw that. And I think you were robbed. I think
so too. But I will keep my mouth shut and just.
We'll say, hey, she was robbed.
I mean, I got karate chopped in the neck, and then somehow I'm the one that lost. But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
I won't complain. But yeah, no, that was actually very fun. I enjoyed it. But that's where the itch to do bare knuckle actually came. The first few opponents that I got offered were bare knuckle fighters, and I don't know, there was just like an itch that kept like growing. And I remember I told my manager Danny, my MMA manager, and I was like, oh my God, this is a sign. And he was like, absolutely not. And I was like, all right, fine. Oddly enough, like I want to say a few months after, I was signed up to do the TSL boxing show. Did that. Within like that time, I got a message from a bare knuckle manager, and he was like, hey, I was wondering if you were interested in bare knuckle. And he just kind of gave me a little bit of like an insight of how the promotion runs and, like all the little things. And he was like, I'll give you some time to think about it. But like, he didn't have to, he literally like within a minute, I was like, yes. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, sign me up.
Wow.
And then I was supposed to fight in July, but I guess I couldn't find an opponent, or he couldn't find an opponent for me. And then he's like, what did he say? He's like, I know that this weight class is really heavy for you, but it's a really good card. The opponent, we like the opponent, so like just think about it. And 145 was very heavy for me, but I had been waiting to fight for bare knuckle for a very long time, and I didn't want to pass that opportunity up. So I was like, fine, I'll do it. And he's like, okay. And then I lied to my coach about the weight class, but that's fine.
It's okay. He knows now.
Sometimes you just have to tell a little white lie.
It's okay.
Yeah, just a little one.
Not all lies are devious, you know what I mean? Not all lies are devious. I don't believe.
Yeah.
Some lies protect feelings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not encouraging lying by no means, but just there's rhyme and reason to some lies, you know what I mean?
It could have been a bad lie, but it wasn't.
Right, you know what I mean? See, you gotta think about the good stuff. You can't look at all that bad crap. You know what I'm saying? You tell some good lies every now and again.
Yeah, it was a good card. It was a good show, good learning experience, and
Right on. That's good.
Yeah. So you said you couldn't wait, and you immediately signed up for a fight. Right after your last one. So when you get away from fighting, what do you? You said you played sports growing up. Do you still watch sports now? Do you like that? Or are you just strictly focused on fighting?
No, I mean, I do watch. Majority is fighting. I started studying a lot of just other fighters and learning about boxing, because I've never been a strictly boxer. I've always done MMA. I've always focused more on grappling, actually. Grappling has always been my thing.
Yeah, wrestling background.
Now I just kind of like, I want to be a boxer. I want to be a true boxer. So I want to say for this last year, it's been a lot of studying and seeing things that would work for me, especially being a southpaw. It's something that I like to learn with other fighters and how they move and stuff like that. So I do watch a lot of boxing, football seasons in. so I watch that, and I like hockey. I like a little bit of hockey.
All right, so football's in. Who's your football team? We got this is important.
Are we talking? No, you got to specify white Mike.
Professional
football.
Man,
there you go.
okay.
Because like we're from the South, we love college football.
As far as like the NFL, I am a very true Chicagoan, so I root for the Bears. But if I had to root for anybody else except for my own hometown, it would be Green Bay. It's just, it's that we're like rivals and we are forever rivals, but like there's just something about.
That's like the Crips rooting for the Bloods.
I know, but listen, if anybody's gonna beat the Bears, at least it's somebody that I
got you.
Okay.
Hey, as long as you don't like the Cowboys, we're cool. As long as you don't like the Cowboys, we're cool. There we go. Yeah, you're welcome to come back to our show anytime, as long as you don't like Cowboys.
She was a 49ers fan, so she doesn't like Dallas at all.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you from Chicago? You from Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't born, but I've been here my whole life. My entire life up until
I got you. Let's talk a little training camp. What's training camp leading up to this particular fight, as opposed to different fights for you? How do they differ? Is the mentality different? Is your routine different? Do you visualize a little different? Do you see your opponent different way?
I think I think this fight is very different than any other camp that I've been through. Obviously, aside from the fact that it's bare knuckle and it's not MMA, I'm fighting somebody that is my weight class and my size. So instead of focusing so much on like the power and the power shots and the long jabs and I mean, I'm sure people have seen my last fight. It was nothing but overhands and straights. Overhands and straights because she was so long and tall. But this camp, it's just been a lot of pure boxing and movement and cardio and combos. I started working at Champions Factory with Coach Bravo, and she has taught me so many amazing things, and she has been a big part of the towards the end of my career, my camp, because it's like the little things that you don't learn at an MMA gym. So this camp has specifically been the strength training for boxing, the combos, the boxing movements, all of it. So I've also prepared for like best and worst case scenario. Obviously, like I respect Brooke. I know that she trains really hard. I mean, you can see it. She physically looks really good. So not taking anything away from it. I want to face somebody that's ready to go in there and throw a show. I think I've made it clear that win or lose, like you're gonna have a show with me. I feel like 90% of my fights always have highlights, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm preparing for. So
yeah. Okay, right on.
So, well, you look pretty poised right now. Like you're just very relaxed. Like, I don't know what you did for cutting weight, but I assume there's a lot of running. And
I do a lot.
I'm over here just like, I want to breathe hard for you. You're just all. So will you be this calm and relaxed day of the fight, or will nerves ever take an effect?
I think that for so long, nerves have gotten the best of me. There's fights that I should have performed better, and I should have been able to finish, and I just couldn't because I was a very emotional person. I used to carry emotion very heavy on my weight or on my chest, and like I would go out there and my legs would wobble, and I would have like anxiety attacks before my fight. So I worked a lot on the mental aspect of it, and just kind of like reminding myself on like why am I doing this, you know? And I feel like that was killing me, where it's like I have to win, I have to, if I like it would just kill me. And eventually I was like, if this is how I go through fights, if I'm fighting, or if I'm even cutting weight, going like having the worst camp of my life because I'm working really hard, it's like, why am I even fighting?
Right.
So the last, I want to say, from maybe even power slap to up to now, all of the camps that I've done have always been like, I'm working really hard and I'm training really hard and all of this, but it's because I enjoy this. I love, you know, pushing my body so hard to where tomorrow when I do it again, it's going to feel comfortable.
Gotcha.
Stepping into the ring, my last fight, I remember I was in backstage and I was like, oh my God, like I can't. I texted my coach Mac couldn't make it, and I felt like I wanted to cry. I was like so emotional because I was like, oh no, it's happening again, and he's not here, and it's gonna be like bad. And like there was a second where I was like, no, why? Like I'm good. I've done this a million times. The cameras, the lights, the people, like it should not get to me. I've fought in front of thousands of people before, and like this is nothing. And I think talking to myself and kind of telling myself that I'm doing this because I like it and because I have something to do like in life. I don't just go to work and pay bills and that's it. So I think that's what kind of made me just go out there and be very calm and just let the adrenaline just fly in.
Yeah, so there's like a switch that will turn on as soon as you walk in those ropes, right?
Yeah.
There you go. It's like a cool, calm chaos like brewing within you, and then you turn that light and you let all that rage out of it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't know. I don't know if I have that in me, because at the end of the fight, there's always people like, you know, hey, good fight. Me, nah. You gotta see me in the parking lot, buddy.
You're like, you have me.
We gonna finish this. Yeah, nah. I ain't cool.
We are fighting.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not cool. I don't know if I can turn that switch off like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of your opponent, she's making her debut. Is that different? Is that different for you because she's making her debut? You don't have a lot of, I guess, film or tape to go on. You know, preparing for her.
No. I mean, I feel like it's the same as any other fight. I think what happens when you do have film is that you study your opponent so much that now you're fighting their game. And I just kind of like, I don't know really what she fights like. I've seen maybe like 5 seconds of a clip, which is, for some people, it might like be detrimental to them. I feel like with me, it's like, oh, okay, there's not much on her. Like, I just have to fight my game, and and you know, like I just have to be confident in my training, my experience, and myself. Like, obviously, I don't know. Like, it doesn't bother me. I know she's training hard, and I'm training hard too.
Good.
Do you think that plays into your favor a little bit, that she's making her debut, as far as like her nerves, maybe? Because you've been we talked about you being nervous.
Yeah. I think even if like, and I'm just speaking from experience, I feel like any fighter, like, you're delusional if you think you're not gonna get hit, you know? So I think that the difference is that making your bare knuckle debut from any other sport is that people don't realize the sting. It's a very different kind of pain. You can take a punch from any hard hitter in boxing, but it will never be the same as like your bare hand. So I'm just going in there knowing that she doesn't know the feeling yet. So
that would definitely change things for sure.
Yeah.
Was that? I think you froze.
Yeah, I say that would definitely change things. Like, the fact that she doesn't, could probably possibly play into your factor.
Yeah, the feeling of actually the first connection.
Oh, I think
What's up? What's up, Ani? One of our day ones is checking in. She's going on. What's up? What's up? Peace and love.
Hello.
All right. Let's see. Let me get back to my notes here. I had another question for you. Without giving away too much of your game plan, what can you tell us fans what to expect?
I mean, I just hope everybody expects a really good fight. I know that we both really want this, and I know that both of us are it's hard to explain being a mom fighter. It's like it's not easy to quit. So I think a lot of people can expect a very fast paced and very gritty fight. That's for sure. A very gritty fight.
Right on. Marisol, my A1 from day one, the third member of our tribe is gracing us with his presence. Tribal Chief.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Sorry, my bad. How you doing? How you doing?
You want to make sure you know in there.
I know they've already thanked you enough for joining our show, but we definitely appreciate you for being a part, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck and health and all that during your fight. And I know it's going to be a good one.
I'm pretty sure he was saying something about wanting you to slap him or something after watching your.
No. Nah. Nope.
I mean,
I want no smoke. No smoke with you.
Zero,
I saw a couple highlights. I was like, nope. None of me.
That's a
I
wrap.
don't want nothing.
Yeah,
I want no smoke.
We done. We get here. So that's great that you're already locked in. It seems like you're already locked into for the fight. Let's talk about go ahead, Mike.
Well, I was just curious what the rest of her week was going to kind of play out as far as training, because obviously it's the week of. You don't want to overdo it.
Mm.
So would you are you going to spend every day cutting weight, or will there be days where you just kind of relax and do light training?
I think it's a little bit of. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That was my mouth. I think it's a little bit of everything. Last week, usually I put everything together. So I finish off the last few pounds. I do a lot of just cardio stuff just to keep it, keep my body used to going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, aside from my regular training, maybe a little bit of, sauna, hot tub, it's all the same, keep working hard. I work full time and I don't have to take off this camp. So a little bit of that. So training, working, training. Yeah, until it's fight day or weigh-in day. And I think maybe the day before I might take off. But
I think that's the real part that a lot of people don't kind of process. The real life part of it is you don't just do the fight part. You do real people stuff. You work too full time. I might see you in the world. Oh, don't you? Oh, no. I didn't know. So a lot of people think that that's just you just get paid a lot of money and y'all do this. But no, this is you want to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the bar of respect goes higher and higher because you do this and work. Like I ain't got no energy for that. My question to you would be like, once you make weight and you'll do because y'all haven't done weigh-in, right?
No, weigh-ins is on Friday.
Okay. So once you make weight, what's your meal once you make your weight?
You know, I feel like a lot of people think that I'm gonna say like this big bowl of steak with salad with pasta, but me personally, I can't. Like, I've learned that for so long you train eating, you know, like greens and eggs and spinach and like all that really good stuff, so that after weigh-ins, once I'm done with weigh-ins, the only difference I might have is maybe carbs, like a side of pasta with, I don't know, that's about it, honestly, because usually I'll have like a really good Cobb salad with extra chicken and maybe a tiny cup of pasta on the side.
Right on. You're so disciplined with eating. It couldn't be me.
You made me feel terrible about myself right now.
That's reason too.
After the fight, it's different. I'll probably have some like pizza with wings and some fries.
There we go.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
She said she might cheat and eat a Cobb salad. I'm like, I will never eat a Cobb salad. What are you doing?
I love Cobb salads. I'm not gonna lie.
I love salads. I love green veggies, but I'm not. What's it? I'm an omnivore. You know what I'm saying? I eat plants and meat. I need all of that. Give me all of that.
Just after I've trained and ate only certain things, I'm eating something greasy. First chance I get.
So give me the biggest, fattest burger you can possibly give me. That's all my carbs and everything.
Now, go ahead.
Let's say we're talking about so your food. Music is a big thing, like especially in sports. Like the three of us, we were athletes at one point in time, and music has shaped us. We've always walked out onto the field, or basketball court, whatever. We playing music. What are you playing during fight camp? And what so if you know what your walkout song is going to be on Saturday, what's it going to be? Or you don't have to if you want to be surprised.
Well, okay, so I like to change it up all the time. I know people have their go-to, but I'm a very majority of my fights I walk out to Stephen Marley. My last fight I walked out to Look by Bounty Killer. Rockstone has been a big one.
Mm-hmm.
This time I might, just maybe. I still I haven't made up my mind because I am such a listener too, but I think I might come out to Gimme by Cher.
Okay.
Go a little old school, maybe, or just I've walked out to this song too, but it's Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good tune right there.
Really good one.
That'll get a party started. Yeah, people in the sitting in the crowd dancing.
Yeah, I walked out to that song before too, and it's just
it's a good vibe.
I don't know. It's such a vibe. I really like that song. So
we had a fight.
I'll have to walk out to that one again.
There you go. That's a good choice. I like that one.
Definitely, that's a great. Really good choice. Really good choice. Alpo, you say you had another question, didn't you?
What in terms of your support, because I know you have a big team helping you train and all that stuff. It's just how tight do you keep your circle of trainers, and and how far do you how many people do you have that come to camp with you to help you do what you got to do? Is it just one, or is it just a bunch? Is it how many people you got helping you train?
There's a very, very small circle that I trust as far as knowing or trusting.
Okay.
Right now I'm very, very fortunate that I have a few people obviously my head coach will always be Coach Mac Ramos at a top notch. He has been kind of like the rock of my camps, like with anything from power slap to MMA to bare knuckle. I just started coaching with Coach Bravo, Marilu Bravo out of Champions Factory in Franklin Park. She is, I've never had a female coach, and like she is straight from Chicago like me, so it's just like this instant bond that we created. She was actually like recommended to me by my ex-husband, who is like one of the most top athletes I know, so I trusted his judgment.
Okay.
And then my teammates, obviously, I only really have 4 teammates that I work consistently with. Fabian Serrano, Chris Johnson, Omar, I don't know his last name, but yeah. And then,
like, get it.
Yeah, he's like, how do you not know my name?
I don't know.
And,
shout out to Omar.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we love you, Omar. We love you, Omar. We got you. We got you.
You're gonna watch this and be like, what the hell?
You cool with that, homie?
And then Oscar Hato, who ended up having to corner me without knowing he was gonna corner me my last bare knuckle fight.
Okay.
But yeah, those are like my top guys. Everybody else, I always welcome anybody that's willing to help and wants to learn by helping. So, because I've been there, you know, I've been where I'm like, I'm the outsider. I don't know nothing about fighting, but like this person's letting me train with them. But yeah, I'm just very fortunate that people are like, that is so cool. Like I'm helping her, you know. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right on.
No, that's awesome, and I think because of your vast variety of different versions of fighting that you've gotten into, whether it be the power slap or the MMA or the bare knuckle, man, you got a lot of different feathers in your cap, man. So it's just, I think with that, what made you kind of venture off? I want to know specifically about the power slap. Like what got you into that? Like what? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get slapped in my face a little bit. Like let me see if I can take this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know that, you know, y'all ain't wired too tight sometimes. I just but like to get into power slap, it's like, yeah. What made you decide to get into that? That's I gotta know that.
I just have a really good manager, Danny Rubinson, and he at the time I had decided that I was going to take a break from MMA and not fully retire, but kind of for the moment retire, because there was just a lot going on in life. And he had reached out to me, and he was just like, hey, do you want to do a boxing fight? And at the time I wasn't training boxing, so I knew that it was a bad idea because it was for that weekend. And I was like, no. And then he was like, okay, what about power slap? And it was for that weekend. And I was like, fudge no, like hell no. And then he's like, okay. And then he's like, not for any kind of money. And I was like, no. So okay, cool, whatever. I was like, maybe next time. He reaches out again like a week later, and he's like, so power slap in December, and at this point, December was 2 months later, and I was like, well, it does give me time to prep, but that's when I kind of looked into it, and I kind of saw that it was regulated, that Paige Van Zandt was doing it, so like, you know, you're kind of like, I don't know, but like, and at that time, my worst fear was like being a highlight reel, like, because they are brutal. Like if you see some of the people getting knocked out, they will make videos that are so embarrassing.
Yes.
And I'm like, shit.
I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, but you know what? If I do this, nothing is gonna stop me from doing anything in life.
Right.
Like,
there you go.
like if I do this, nobody can tell me shit.
Hey, exactly. We ain't getting shit at all.
Not one
we
thing.
Don't want any whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because listen, I respect all combat sports. All combat sports I respect, but the fact that you've done that's just the mound of respect. Because that's like you put your hands out, like, all right, hit me with your best shot that you got.
Yeah,
hit me with it.
And
then it's like wham. Okay.
And you're like, oh,
so
that was it. Okay.
There's a general consensus on this show between the three of us. We're not getting hit in the face for nobody.
No. So mound of respect for doing that.
You want to see King Julio power slap ever?
Yeah, no, and I did have teammates that let me slap them for practice. So
jeez, wow.
Cheers to that.
Slap for free. That's crazy.
Wow.
Before we get you out of here, before we get you out of here, I want a couple things. What do you want people to remember about Marisol Ruelas when they watch it?
Honestly, I just want for people to be like, I want for people to see that I'm on the card and for them to be like, that's going to be a bloody fight. Like, and this is going to sound like, I don't know. Some people might take it the wrong way, but I feel like there's fighters that go in there and they're like, we're going to make it a boring fight, but I'm going to win. And that's their focus. And for me personally, if somebody's paying $90 to see me, I will make you like, I want your heart rate to fucking go 200 beats per minute and be
there
like,
you go.
Oh my God.
Like, give us our money.
Oh my God!
You just sold me right there.
Oh yeah, you sold me too. Yeah, for sure. Give us our money. That's Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant was very, famous for saying stuff like that. He played through injuries because what about those people in the cheap seats? They paid all their money. So we really appreciate you, saying that. That's really dope. Really dope. If you haven't noticed behind. On that table back there's a WWE Championship belt. We here are at Are you familiar with WWE? Have you watched it before?
Yeah, I grew up watching WWE.
Perfect. All right, so we do a thing here. In order to sign out of this show, you have to give us your best promo. You can talk about your opponent. You can talk about the upcoming fight. You can talk about yourself. But give us your best promo, WWE style.
Like I have to do an impression?
Yeah, you can do an impression.
Tell us on the fight.
Tell us on the
Tell us on the fight. Why we should watch.
You can tell us what you're gonna do. You can do you can do whoever. Just be.
I just chopped my hair, so I can't like flip it like I used to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If you want to see blood, if you want to see sass, and if you want to see brutal face scars opening up and blood just gushing out, come watch us in October 18th at the Hammond Casino, because it's going to be gruesome, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be the most exciting card that you're ever going to watch, because it's nothing compared to any other combat sport you will ever watch. And of course, you're going to see girls just tough it out, and honestly we had the same uniform, but like it's gonna be like stacked. So
okay,
come watch us.
We got you.
I like it.
Marisol Ruelas fighting on Saturday. This Saturday, October 18th in Hammond, Indiana, against Brooke Evans. Marisol, we really appreciate you for joining us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you having us. All right, win, lose, or draw, you're more than welcome to come back on our show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, anytime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Kick off hollow point. My bad, dude. My bad, bro. Hey man, great show, guys. Hey man, appreciate you stopping through. We didn't really think you was gonna make it, man, but that's
I made
clutch,
it,
bro. That's clutch. You came in like Eddie Kane, bro. Came through like Eddie Kane, man. Appreciate it.
She's brutal, man. She's like blood and gore and stuff.
It's gonna be a good one. Dang,
that's good.
Yeah. But you know, I appreciate you guys for checking in. As always, tune in. We're gonna we run this back tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah, we run it back tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.